Hey guys, Rob Reviews here, bringing you another awesome review for another episode of course, The Leftovers. This one is season 1, episode 8, Cairo. A few things happen in this episode, so I think what we'll do is we'll actually go by character. I don't usually do this, but I think I'm going to go by character because I really enjoy this episode and I don't want to really construe it up a bit and, miss it up a bit. This one, of course, originally aired in August the 17th, 2014 and was directed by Michael McLaren. Yeah. Anyway. So I'll just go around the plot on them. Right, so Patti arranges for a major move by the guilty remnant. Of course, she is planning something. We don't actually know at first what it is. We don't actually hear what it is. Yeah, we don't. Well, yeah, we don't know what it is. And yeah, it's pretty cool. We know that obviously the last time what they did is they removed all the pictures, so it's kind of cool to see this. But then we actually find that we see Kevin inviting Nora over with Jill and Aimee. Is it Aimee? Aimee? Oh no, it's Amy, isn't it? It's just spelled really weird. Aimee. Yeah. Jill and Aimee have a fall. Obviously, we see Jill and Aimee actually fall out because, of course, she says, "Are you trying to have sex with my dad?" And she says, "Yeah, I'm trying to have sex with my dad, your dad." And she moves out. And we see the stuff with Jill. It's quite good. We see the stuff where she's obviously really upset about her and Aimee breaking up their friendship. She's really distraught about it, and we see her go to Nora's house looking for the gun. And she obviously sees the kids' room, and then she leaves. And I think Nora kind of knows that Jill's been there. And then closer to the end, we see Jill actually show up at the guilty remnant house and ask for her mother, which is really, really big direction for Jill. I really wasn't expecting her to do that. Really kind of, surprising. I mean, Jill's a weird character. I like the stuff with her, but there's it's kind of like the moody teenager one. It's a bit like it's every moody teenager storyline. It can be very interesting, but at the same time, it can be a bit of a drag. I felt it was a bit of a drag. I don't massively understand why she went to the guilty remnant house. I don't really get it. I mean, I know that they kind of explain it later on, but I still don't really get it, to be honest with you. Don't know, that's maybe just me. And then we have the big thing of the episode. Of course, Kevin and Dean actually attempt to deal with Patti, and they basically kidnap her. But Kevin's obviously his memory's all a blur, so he doesn't really understand it completely. What actually happened, and obviously in Patti's absence, before obviously Jill shows up, we see Laurie takes charge of the Memorial Day plan. Obviously, then we have her tied up. And she speaks to Kevin and says that she, they know that they're planning something, and basically says that she's going to prosecute, she's going to charge Dean and Kevin, she's going to report them both. Also, basically proving Kevin's not an illusion, because I always thought Kevin was an illusion at first. I thought he was like a figment Dean's a figment of Kevin's mind. I always thought that, but turns out maybe not. Obviously, she basically tells him that he has to kill her, and then of course he says no. He kind of goes out. I think he's phoning Matt or something. He's phoning someone, and then what happens is Dean covers her face with like a plastic bag, trying to suffocate her, and then Kevin goes and actually saves her, and then she kind of gives this speech. I forget exactly the details of it, but it was a really nice speech. I do remember. Really, really touchful. Kind of touches the heart a little bit. We kind of learn a little bit more. It kind of humanizing her as a person, because at first we just see her as this kind of stone cold, this heartless bitch. But we start to actually, she's in a sense being humanized, and we see her talk, and then obviously Kevin lets her go. I'm kind of complaining, saying, I'm going to lose my fucking job and all this, going to lose my effing job, and he's not very happy. And then Patti goes, shouts Kevin, and she picks up a shard of glass, and I think it's a shard of glass, or was it a shard of metal, I don't know, shard of something anyway, and she just stabs it in her neck, and obviously Kevin runs up to her and was like, what the F did you do? What the hell did you do? Kind of thing, holding her as she sort of just bleeds out in his arms. So Patti's actually dead. Killed herself. I mean, wow. This episode, I really wasn't expecting the whole kidnap thing, because usually when they do something like that, they'll probably, like a normal TV show, they would have the kidnapping right at the end of an episode. But the thing with The Leftovers is it's a very unconventional show. It doesn't follow conventions. You know, sometimes when it's talking about stuff, it will flash back to like a few seconds. Like, it will keep the audio track from the episode, but it will do like a quick flashback, just a quick shot of a particular thing. For example, actually, I don't know if there's an example in this one, but it will, it does stuff like that, and it's very unconventional. The whole stuff with Patti, I wasn't expecting. I didn't have a clue what was going on, and then it just happened. I was like, "What the heck?" This show is absolutely mental. It really isn't a normal show. You think it's kind of calm, kind of on a good level, and then it just does something like this, just absolutely mental. Yeah, I mean, I did love it. I think it was really, really good. Yeah, overall an absolute solid episode. I give this one, I think, you know what, I'm going to, hands down, 9.5 out of 10. Not quite a 10. I think there is one leftover episode that does get a 10, but we'll talk about that in the future. But this one is a down solid 9.5. The acting was, oh my god, the acting, I love the acting. It's so good. These actors are so underrated. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. There's dogs barking. I apologise for that. But yeah, please comment, subscribe, tell me your thoughts, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.